Oh, good heavens. Welcome, folks, to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
That's the way to start a show right there.
Right here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining in this gorgeous Friday morning. And actually, I've got to tell you, right now, we're giddy. At least two of us are very giddy because we're taping this on Wednesday night. Sorry, spoiler alert. It's Wednesday night, and 40 minutes ago, the Cardinals snapped up a big trade. We're going to talk about the big Cardinal trade here in a little bit, along with all kinds of other sports things. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Down there, my guests are going to be Brian Turner and Lucas Vaughan right here. We'll get to those folks in just a bit, but let's talk about what is going on this weekend. All kinds of community events to tell you about. By the way, this is Friday, December 7th, so even though here as we tape it on Wednesday, flags are at half-staff, you need to put them at half-staff again on Friday for Pearl Harbor Day. Now you guys might know, is the memorial for George Bush 41, when are the flags supposed to be put up from that? Do you know?
I'm not sure what the time frame is when you're supposed to take them down.
I thought it was like 10 days, so I think they're just kind of mixing and matching or something for the death of a president.
I have noticed that pretty much no one in Fairfield lowered theirs.
Morton Building's flag is at half-mast.
Is that right?
Yes,
you were one of the few.
Yes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The post office certainly did, but I didn't know who all else might have. Do pay attention. It is Pearl Harbor Day here, December 7th. That would have been 77 years ago was the date, which lives in infamy, and so we will. You got to remember the folks who were there. If there's anybody left, not too many.
Not a bunch.
That's where we asked Bruce if he remember where he was.
Yeah.
What
were you doing?
We asked
where
if you
was
remember where were you?
On December 7th, 1941, I was putting in phones. I was putting in phones, for crying out loud. Oh, what's going on? I finally get to community events. Here we go. Pre-K story time. It's Lucas's favorite
Yeah, that's
thing.
mine.
Story time Friday, December 7th today from 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. That's going to be at the Brian Bennett Library in Salem. It is story time for preschool children. The month of December, they invite all attendees to wear their favorite pajamas and bring their snuggle bear or blanket. Now, I must ask, fellas, have you been awaiting the Take the Points edition of Story Time where we wear pajamas and bring your favorite snuggle time blanket?
Like footy pajamas. I do have a big Bears blanket. It's nice and soft and warm, though.
You're wearing your pajamas.
I thought that's what we did here.
No, not really. But this week's story is going to be Fancy Nancy Pajama Day, based on the creation of Jane O'Connor and Robin Price Glazer. So that'll be fun.
Catherine likes Fancy Nancy.
Really?
Yeah, we've got that DVR. She enjoys that show.
Oh, good.
So I've seen it.
I had no idea. I didn't realize she was famous.
Yeah.
It's also at the Salem American Legion tonight. Big old steak dinner from 4:30 to 8 o'clock. Steak dinner with baked potato, salad, garlic bread, drink, and dessert for $13. Over at Olney today at the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital, they're going to have an American Red Cross blood drive. Go to redcrossblood.org and make an appointment, and then you'll, by golly, get through in a hurry. That's the way to do it. That goes from noon to 4 o'clock today. Also today, the Auxiliary Collective Goods fundraiser. That's at the Clay County Hospital, and that will run from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the hospital conference room here in Flora. Go down there and see the folks at CCH. They do a great job. Also, Christmas Carolers going to be at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center today. That'll be from that'll be around 6:30 tonight, so that'll be a good time. Christmas Carolers from, it doesn't say here from where, but that's what's going to go on. What's on Saturday? Breakfast with Santa. That's going to be all over the place. I've got all kinds of breakfast and stuff with Santa. But this one is in Mount Vernon. Limited space is available, and tickets are required at the door. $5 an adult, $5 for the first child. That's to, I'm sure, get food. Pancake, sausage, milk, and juice. And the tickets are purchased at the Parks and Rec office. Also today in Salem, it is the big old Roots Festival. This is kind of a genealogy deal. Starts at 9 o'clock, goes all the way out till about 5. And there are several different events that you can take part in, getting started and building your family tree. Again, this is all at the Brian Bennett Library, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock Saturday. Jingle Fest is going to take place. That's at the Kell School, and several crafters and vendors will be at that. Cakewalk, face painting, all kinds of good stuff, and that's from 10 a.m. to 3 o'clock on Saturday at Kell School. An American Sign Language, pronouns and fillers today at the Centralia. It's for second grade through adult. I have asked these gentlemen beside me before if they know about sign language, and I am not going to make the mistake of asking them again.
I wouldn't cut even over to us.
I am not
Don't
cutting
even
over.
cut.
There may be signs going on right now. I'm not cutting over. Okay, what's going on at the Town Theater here in Flora today at 3 o'clock? It's the big Polar Express movie. That'll be a good time, and tickets may be purchased in advance at the Chamber office. That'll be fun. Big winter concert over at the Olney Central College at 7 o'clock tonight, and that is the music department winter concert, the entire department, and they'll be at the Performing Arts Center. Kids Christmas party today at the Flora Public Library. That's at 12:30 today. Christmas stories and a sing-along with Robin Brooks from the U.S. Bank in Flora. That'll be fun. 12:30 today to 1 o'clock, and jolly old elf Santa Claus is going to show up at 1. So bring your camera to have your picture taken with Santa. When's the last time you boys got your picture taken with Santa Claus?
Just by myself with Santa?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When's the last time sitting on his lap?
That's a
I had the chance to
Santa doesn't want
Saturday.
that.
Yeah, well, you had one, or you're
Yeah,
gonna?
I was out at the Frontier breakfast with Santa, and Santa tried to lure me in, but I did not fall for that.
It's a different.
That's a creepy Santa, man.
It's a different vibe.
Come
out
here,
there,
little boy.
Well, all right, we're going to stop.
He is a Duke fan.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, that's just fine. Let's see. The FCHS Music Boosters tonight holding their first annual Christmas Craft and Vendor Fair, and that'll be at the Fairfield Community High School on Saturday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. The choir, show choir, and band will be performing throughout the day, and Santa and his elves will be there to visit with the kids, or at least one elf coming. Concessions available. Come finish up your Christmas shopping while also supporting the FCHS Music Department. Wayne City Matters going to have a big old evening tonight at their Saturday night at the gazebo in downtown Wayne City. Goes from 5:30 to 6:30, just before the big parade. Get your picture taken with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Also get a free treat bag. That's really good, and that's just prior to the second annual Hometown Lighted Christmas Parade on Saturday in Wayne City. Giveaways of $50 gift cards plus free refreshments, and a concert by the Angela Lily Trio immediately following the parade at the First Christian Church. All that kind of stuff going on this weekend. What's on Wabash tonight? Plenty of basketball to go around. UMass is at Providence tonight. That's on Fox Sports 1, channel 610. Also, USC. Now, you're not a big USC basketball fan like you are a football fan, are
No,
you?
I'm okay splitting loyalties.
You are the saddest person alive, really.
Wow.
I'm actually leaning towards no loyalty at all to teams
In basketball?
in anything.
In anything.
The older I get, the less I want to root for franchises and just root for good stories and good people.
Well, that's true, too. That
So
makes
the
some
Bears.
sense. Ladies and gentlemen,
This year.
a man with common sense right down there. How about that? Arizona State's also at Nevada. That's a late game on Friday
Also
night.
root for my bets.
I believe that's at 11 o'clock. That'll be a lot of. You're going to stay up till 11 o'clock and watch Arizona State at Nevada?
No.
Nevada's a good team.
Good offense.
You're
But
still
I'm
not gonna
also
win.
I'm still not going
I'm
to step
40.
that late.
So no.
That's a good time. NHL on Friday night. St. Louis at Winnipeg. That's on Fox Sports Midwest.
They
channel
still got a team they're
630.
playing? Man.
Yeah.
They haven't
you know,
just folded up that Blues
they're
franchise
playing-
yet?
Hey.
They're like, it's like they're playing without offense. They're only playing one side of the ice, and they don't do it that well.
And when they give up 6 on the other side, they're really not going to win, huh?
That's exactly right. You were going to ask. You had something to ask.
You were talking about St. Louis still having a team, or I assume we're dedicated.
We'll get to it.
An
We'll
entire
get to
segment.
it. Yeah, I don't know about a whole segment, but we'll get to it. We'll get to them. That's for sure. NBA tonight. All kinds of NBA stuff going on. It is Philadelphia at Detroit. That is at 6 o'clock on ESPN channel 601, and that'll be followed by Golden State at that big, nice new Milwaukee arena at 8:30 again on the ESPN channel 601.
That's a big game for Sam's favorite team there. They need to beat Milwaukee. So, Sam, stay up late and watch that one. That's a
I think
big
Sam's
game.
watching us today.
Yeah.
Hi,
By
Sam.
the way, MODA, it's a Health Alliance group.
There we go. Now we know.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Next question. What is a Health Alliance group?
They sell insurance,
Of course they do.
not insurance, but health information. Collect and
People, all we gotta do is
so.
ask me. I give them all kind of.
I'll sell all kinds of information. What do you want to know?
Sounds like there's an opening. That's Brian. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. We'll be back right after these. Stick around. You're watching Take the Points on the Take the Points edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Be right back.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Welcome back. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're talking about a wide variety of subjects, but the most important thing that Lucas and I are giddy about, and I think Brian is probably a little bit excited about it.
He's not against it.
He's not against it because there's it makes interesting news, and Brian likes interesting news.
I'll spoil it. Yes, CC Sabathia did re-sign with the Yankees.
There it is. CC Sabathia is a Yankee for another year, I guess, right? Surely they didn't sign CC for more than 1 year.
CC is the epitome of day-to-day.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, yeah, and Bartolo Colon can't find a job.
That's crazy.
How crazy is that? Ladies and gentlemen, only a mere hour ago, Paul Goldschmidt was traded to the St. Louis Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen.
We could be breaking news right now if we wasn't showing this on Friday.
Well, that's right. This would be live.
Let's go live right now.
There might be
break into the TV.
If there's anybody who's a Cardinal fan and hasn't heard within the first hour that Goldschmidt's a Cardinal, they are not near a computer. They are not watching us. I'm sure.
I appreciate those people because they still subscribe to the newspaper. So
I do too. Look what he's got right there.
Got it. I do.
We both subscribe to two papers, but it was Paul Goldschmidt to the Cardinals from the Arizona Diamondbacks for Luke Weaver along with Carson Kelly. I believe the kid's name is Andy Young, a infielder. What level had he reached?
Neither one of us were familiar with him.
I'm not familiar with him. So,
and also the draft pick, the compensatory draft pick for 2019 this summer, which would end up being close to a first rounder.
Yeah.
It's going to be about 50th or something like that.
Between the two rounds or something.
Yeah, it's between the first and second round. But all right, you're a Cardinal fan. I'm a Cardinal fan. What did you think of this deal?
I loved it. The fact that we didn't have to give up a Flaherty or a Dakota Hudson or Austin Hicks.
Jordan Hicks?
Jordan Hicks. Austin Gomber was another one they talked about in there. I love the trade. Awesome first baseman. Good. I think he's a good clubhouse guy. Hits for power, hits for average, 6-7-time All-Star. 31 years old. I mean, a little up there, but
every time you ever heard a story about Paul Goldschmidt and on that team, was basically pushing the team to get better, wasn't it? At least it's in my recollection.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Probably if he was a free agent, be the number 3 guy on any free agent rankings behind Machado and Harper.
Mm-hmm.
If only because of age.
Yeah, and those two are both 26. He's 31. But yeah, he's a 5-win player if you look at the WAR rankings and all that.
You're the stat. Well, I'll say it again. I said it last week. You're the stat nerd amongst us.
I'll own it.
That's fine. I don't blame you. Does the contract only be in 1 year? Does that bother you? The Cardinals, say if you're a Cardinal fan, would you be bothered by giving up the prospects?
Usually, when you make a trade like this, there's a little bit of a wink on the range you're already talking about. So I would need to know what that number is. If they're talking 7-8 years, yeah, you're probably a little concerned, especially if Carson Kelly hits the way that people think he will.
Yeah,
Weaver's a solid
pitcher.
Kelly
was a catcher. Is a catcher.
Weaver had one of the better FIP numbers on the team last year. He was the number 4 quality guy.
He had a great first 4 or 5 months.
He started well.
And he got tired.
And then he had some basically runners reaching more or scoring more often than they normally do if you look at any of those advanced metrics. So his FIP numbers were actually some of the best on the team last year if he can stretch that out over a full season.
One of the interesting things to me, and I don't know if you'd been paying that close attention, Weeze, but I know you had, Lucas. The thought going into these trade talks was that nobody was going to be able to pry Goldschmidt away from the Diamondbacks without the Diamondbacks forcing the Greinke contract on you, which has another 3 years of like $25 million a year. And the Cardinals were able to avoid that. That's got to be a pretty big deal for the Cardinals, don't you think?
Yeah, it gives them a lot of flexibility to do. I mean, we get them for 1 year. We could get them for 5. If we get them 5 years, 30 a year, I mean, that's $150 million. But I really think it's going to be closer to 5 year, 200.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
$40 million a year.
If you can get them for only 5 years instead of having to go out to a 7, 8, 9, 10 year.
Wow.
Yeah,
I cannot imagine.
This really only doesn't work if you don't re-sign him and then Carson Kelly becomes an all-star catcher.
Yeah.
That's the only downside, and there's a lot of other things that can happen where
Andy Young becomes a superstar.
Is he a middle infielder?
He's an infielder, yeah.
It's shortstop, second, do they say?
Second base. Played 2 levels last year, reached AA.
Okay. I'm not familiar with him at all.
Well, that's the thing. It's in my little thread sphere, my little my text sphere with people. I've got like 4 or 5 going with different groups of Cardinal fans.
Your AOL Messenger groups?
Yeah, it's AOL. Well, no, actually, they stand out the door and yell through a cup. But that's unanimous, universal joy and glee with this trade, which makes me a little bit wary, because I'm a contrarian at heart.
Having him at first base pretty much full time now, they're going to have to figure some stuff out with Martinez. Where do you move him now?
I think you move him. He doesn't have a spot.
Martinez.
And if you move him, you're pretty much limited to you got to send him to an AL team.
Yeah. One of the other interesting aspects of this trade was that it's the final year of Goldschmidt's current contract. He's making $14 million a year. Wainwright was making $14 million last year. Wainwright's now making $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cardinals have basically added Goldschmidt to their roster for nothing,
right? For
no additional ding to the 2019 salary.
I like how you say it. It's so simple like that.
I like thinking of it. That's why I like thinking of it.
The way baseball is printing money now, I don't even look at payroll numbers anymore because do you want the millionaires to get some money or do you want the billionaires to keep the money?
The reason I bring this up, there is a reason I bring this up. There's still money out there in the Cardinals, vault.
I can't see it.
To go get a Bryce Harper, to go get a Manny Machado if they want. It's still there.
You're crazy.
Everyone's talking about Harper being the big contract this year. What are our predictions for where he lands?
Well, there's a good point. There's a good thought. Now, with the winter meetings next week, owners' meetings next week, of course. First of all, my first prediction is that Harper won't sign anywhere until the end of January. I don't think it may be February, but I think it'll be the end of January before he goes somewhere. I think I think Boris is going to hold him out that long. First thing. And if you want me to predict where I think it's going to go, it won't be St. Louis by then. No. Cardinals will have enough money; they'll start spending on another couple of free agents, and they'll fill out the roster, and they won't have enough money for Harper by the time he goes.
Does he go AL or does he stay NL? Does it matter?
In my opinion, he stays in the division. He stays at Philadelphia.
That's my pick too. Is Phillies.
You don't think there's much chance for the Nationals to get him back?
No.
Lucas?
Dodgers, maybe.
You want me? This is out on the limb one. He goes to the Miami Marlins. Boom. Write it down.
Does he double their payroll?
It's him and then like everybody else.
Yeah. Well, it's I guess Florida's a pretty place to be.
Hey, Derek Jeter's going to make a splash. He's going to go after Bryce Harper. There you go.
There you go. You heard it here first, and I'm assuming here only. Here.
You ain't going to get that anywhere else.
That's the kind of analogy
that's right.
from this show.
That's exactly right. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. It's a Take the Points edition. Down there it's Weeze. Right there it's Lucas. We'll be back right after these. Stick around.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband-only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
We're on. We're hot. We're hot. I was trying to speak over you there. I didn't know what you were saying.
I don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because it was.
Yeah. Welcome back, folks, to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining us today. My guests, of course, on the Take the Points edition, Lucas Vaughan here, along with Brian Turner right there. Any big surprises over the weekends? What were your thoughts on college football's final regular season weekend?
Disappointment.
This really hurts, doesn't it?
Disappointment was my final thought.
Yeah.
I wanted a shakeup. I wanted losses. I wanted Northwestern to beat Ohio State, Alabama to go down to Georgia. I wanted to see
Alabama
Georgia was close.
Georgia should have won that game.
I was thinking Clemson.
No, Clemson wasn't close. But no, I was disappointed.
I wish Oklahoma had been about 5 or 6 points
Easiest
closer.
money in college football this year might have been Clemson to win the ACC.
Yeah, no kidding. How about the touchdown called back for a hold? Did you watch that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw
frustrated. The entire thing. I watched the entire thing. Yeah, that was a rough one. We'll might mention that little touchdown called back for a hold when we talk about our football, our entertainment wagering here in just a little bit.
It's not been entertaining, I can tell you that right now. There's no entertainment about it.
Any surprise in the makeup of the bowls of the playoffs? Was there any chance that Oklahoma or Ohio State was going to sneak in there?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Oklahoma did. I mean,
I was
Georgia. The talk
I was rooting for Georgia.
I wanted Georgia over Notre
Georgia
Dame.
was going to get in.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I honestly think Georgia would be a 7-point favorite neutral side against Notre Dame.
I think Georgia's good. I mean, they proved that against Alabama. They just they blew that game.
Well, Oklahoma would be a 7-point neutral side favorite against Notre Dame too.
Yeah, and Oklahoma's the 4.
So you're saying that Notre Dame should have been yanked?
That's who I would have. I think they're the worst of the 4 teams there.
You can't take out a 12-0 team and put something else in there. You just
tell that to UCF.
You can't do it. You can't do it. And
Notre Dame's schedule was not that much more difficult than UCF's, honestly.
Well, it wasn't all that much easier, or it was quite a bit more easy than Alabama's for crying out.
And Georgia's.
And Georgia's.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you want to talk about undefeated, but
Clemson's.
Well,
Clemson's schedule terrible.
Clemson can't help. Clemson can't help who they play in conference.
They may have blown everybody up, but their schedule is terrible.
Yeah. That's that. All right, so you've got that going. The Heisman Trophy is this weekend. What's the?
3 weeks ago, this thing was completely locked up.
3 weeks ago, it was over. It was going to be Tui Tagovailoa.
Pretty close.
I got it close.
He's got it there.
Tui, yeah.
Tagovailoa.
Marquise Tuioso Sopo.
That left-handed quarterback from Alabama.
The left-hander, and he had a bad last couple of weeks. Even though they won, he did not play well the last 2 weeks, did he?
Yeah, and Kyler Murray played extremely well the last
put up video
weeks.
game numbers this year.
Silly.
He was PFF's #1 quarterback in throwing and rushing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think that? Any voters? See, now the thing is, there's 900 voters. You and I and you do not have Heisman votes. If we did have Heisman votes, who gets your vote?
Murray.
Kyler Murray?
Murray.
Selfishly, I'd want to
Murray
win.
gets mine too. The thing is, we are different from sports writers of a large national nature or previous Heisman Trophy winners. We are not close at all to those kind of people. Which means, will they change their mind about Murray because he's not playing football? The next time he loses or wins, if he wins twice, he'll be done playing forever. He's not playing football ever again. Will somebody hold that against him?
No. They gave it to Charlie Ward.
Yeah.
Charlie Ward. Nobody knew Charlie Ward was going to be in the NBA.
No, you don't hold him not playing next year. The guy's going to go make millions. And although I did see McShay today saying if he came out or if he went to the draft, he thought he'd be a first-round pick.
Yeah,
so
I
there's
saw
some
that
question actually now. Does he actually want to pursue this? But
he's already signed a contract, doesn't he have to?
It wasn't an exclusive contract. It was kind of understood. Yeah, I'm going to play one more year and then go play baseball. But there's nothing in that contract that says he has to.
Well, you mentioned the fact 2 weeks ago that everybody thought it was going to be Tui. The numbers all said that. The gambling numbers all said that. The thing is,
those have flipped.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray right now, you'd have to bet $185 to win 100 on him. Whereas, what was it 2 weeks ago? Would have been $200. It would have been $100
to win 300 or 400.
Flipped, yeah.
Yeah. And Tui right now, you'd have to bet 100 to win 165, which is just the opposite of 2 weeks ago. There are three different folks coming to the big show.
Are there though?
Dwayne Haskins
There are two
from
guys
Ohio
there.
State. He had a good year.
He
He
did.
played well.
Is this
in
a
the
year
Big
where
Ten.
there are only 3 names on anyone's ballot,
Yeah.
though? I mean, who is number 4? Henderson from Memphis, maybe?
Running back from Memphis. That's what I was thinking.
nothing.
I like the running back from Appalachian State who got hurt.
How about Mackenzie Milt? His sympathy vote.
Yeah.
Lindell
throw one out
Moore
there.
from
I think
Purdue.
that'll help the leg.
Yeah.
Lindell Moore from Purdue. I like him. Or
But obviously, you're voting for Will Greer, but
Yeah, I would absolutely vote for Wilger.
How about why not we help little Mikey Molt and say Shea Patterson from Michigan or something like that?
Ew, gee, mini. Wow.
We just angered Mikey Molt. That wasn't very nice of me. All right, who's going to win? You think Murray's going to? You would vote Murray? Do you think Murray's going to win? That's my question.
yes. And one of the things, there's usually a lot of early voting for the Heisman. I can't remember which game I was watching. They said there was only like 8% of voters that turned in their votes early
It's
this
usually
year.
20 or 30%.
Yeah.
But that 8% is all on Tui.
Right, but still, I think Kyler makes up the difference with the ones that waited.
What do you think there, Lucas Vaughn?
I think Tui wins it.
You think Tui's going to hold
I
on and win
do.
it?
You know, he didn't have to play the fourth. The voters are going to be like, well, sure, he could have put up these numbers that this guy did, but he did it in 3 quarters or 2.5 quarters.
He had a defense.
Yeah, I mean,
Yards per attempt. Kyler was 11.9. Tui was 11.4. Both of those numbers are just ridiculous.
Yeah, they're both incredible. I'm going to go with Weeze. I think it's Kyler Murray. I think he wins it, and he would have my vote too. But that's this Saturday night. Real quick, Army Navy.
I always refuse to watch that.
I do too. Real quick, it's because it's an hour long until they get to and they're blowing through garbage.
I haven't watched
At
it.
least we have an hour long show, and we're in the meat of the show in the middle of it.
Great content.
Exactly right.
No, I stopped watching as soon as they banned reporters and the voters basically from telling people who they voted for. I don't like that.
I hadn't thought about that. Real quick, Army Navy.
Which one was I in?
You were in the Army.
Yep.
So you're voting Navy?
Although I will say the year I got out of the Army was when they started that long losing streak. I didn't realize how valuable I was to the Army until last year when they broke the streak.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after these.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, welcome back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name, you realize I'm the one controlling the microphone.
Yeah.
We do appreciate you tuning in. This is the Take the Points edition here of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My guests are, of course, Lucas Vaughan and Brian Turner. Appreciate you folks tuning in. Did you boys get a chance? Now, you watch college football all day long on Saturday. I'm assuming Sunday was spent raking leaves and putting up Christmas lights,
Watching
right?
pro football, yes.
Red Zone channel in the basement.
Just NFL football, yes,
Just
exactly what it was. All day.
Do your lovely wives and significant others ever get bothered by the amount of football you watch?
There's a reason I'm in the basement.
Blair knows better.
Okay.
She just knows.
She knows better.
This weekend there were some interesting games this weekend, but I thought the most surprising game was the Arizona Cardinals beating the Green Bay Packers on the frozen tundra. It was snow, and the Packers had command, and all of a sudden the rookie Josh Rosen drives them downfield to the wind.
The Rosen one is the one that finally stabs the stake through Mike McCarthy's heart.
You know what I think did that? Didn't they? Now they granted you Mason Crosby used to be a good kicker, but they left him at the 48-yard line when they didn't they have the opportunity to continue.
You see a lot from NFL coaches now, just assuming their kicker's going to hit the kick anymore.
Get to 50 and
they
stop.
Run it 2 or 3 times from the 40, and
they leave him kicking a 48-yard kick in a snowstorm, or in what had been a snowstorm, so the field's not in that good a shape. But you're right.
That's not just a McCarthy thing.
He made an assumption.
Bears did it this year against Miami. They got to 48, 49 in field goal, and they did 2 silly little run plays for nothing.
The silly little run plays into the middle of the field.
And then nothing.
And now, granted, McCarthy was on thin ice anyway because his quarterback hated him, and the quarterback's going to win that fight when he's the highest paid player in the game.
And just signed a contract this offseason.
Just signed the contract, so he's going to win that fight. But
Andrew
the
Brandt,
silliness at the end of the game, you've got to move the football closer for that last kick.
well, it's funny, I was listening to Andrew Brandt today, and he's talking about when they had to choose between McCarthy and Sean Payton.
Oh, really?
And they said we went with McCarthy because he had previous history with the franchise, because Brandt was with the Packers back then, and him and Aaron Rodgers was tight.
Yeah.
He goes, now obviously relationships change, but he got the job over Peyton because of his relationship with Rodgers.
McCarthy had a nice run. I mean, you can't fault either New Orleans or Green Bay for the
You look at
hires.
the success Green Bay has had under his reign, and
every year
90% of the franchises out there would sign up for that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Where do I
right.
sign?
Who's going to get that job?
Ron Zook.
Oh, I hope so.
God, me too. That would be the greatest thing ever.
Ron Zook is the special teams coach at Green Bay.
That'd be
And by the
fantastic.
way, if you've been paying attention, special teams ain't been that hot either.
Apparently not Winston Moss.
Apparently not Winston Moss. Word to the wise, ladies and gentlemen, if your boss gets fired, don't badmouth the organization on Twitter because you'll get fired too.
Yeah. They said it was more than that, but nail in the coffin.
That's all it has to be.
No.
Badmouth the organization.
Josh McDaniels the front runner probably.
They talked about Pat Fitzgerald too from
he
Northwestern.
was linked there.
Now tell why they're talking about Pat Fitzgerald. Pat Fitzgerald's college coach at Northwestern. He's been there for 15 years. And
The guy Illinois should have hired 2 hires ago.
Shut up. He's not leaving Northwestern. He never would. Never would for Illinois anyway. They just built him like a $200 million football building up in Evanston.
Nah, if you ask most Illinois fans, any coach would leave their program for Illinois.
Yeah. I don't know. He said they had ties there to Green Bay.
You don't know what they are?
No, I don't know what the ties are though.
You know Mark Murphy, the
guy
owner?
from Illinois.
No,
from
the different
Fairfield?
Mark. No,
Okay.
not Mark Murphy who lives in Indianapolis.
Okay, different Mark Murphy.
Different Mark.
General manager.
Mark Murphy, president. He's the owner. He basically is the people's representative as the owner. He was the athletic director at Northwestern who hired Pat Fitzgerald.
Those would be ties then.
Those are ties. So that makes some sense, but I just don't.
I'm hoping it's Urban Meyer, so my hatred could just be centered.
Oh man, that would be really bad.
See, I'm hoping it's Pat Fitzgerald, so two of the pretty good coaches in the Big Ten would leave in the same week. That'd be all right. I'd be fine with that. Joe, wait a second. How can we be passing over Joe Philbin?
Because we've all watched Hard Knocks. That's why. Probably the worst performance on Hard Knocks ever, and that's after the Hugh Jackson season.
Until Hugh Jackson. Wow. Oh, okay. All right. Let's talk. How did we do last week?
50-50 again.
So 4-4.
4-4. Bruce, you leading the way again.
Glad to help. Carrying the team.
Yep. Or no, I'm sorry. Weeze. Weeze was 2-0.
I went 2-0.
Yeah, Weeze went 2-0, and then you
Texas beating Oklahoma.
Yeah,
that didn't work.
You went 1-1. I went 1-1, and Jamie went 0-2, which is very rare for Jamie. He's done very few 0-2s.
Jamie's still up overall.
Yes.
Since we're out of college games now, we're going to do 2 NFL games apiece, and our Super Dog is also going to be an NFL game. Correct?
Yeah.
That's what
I've got.
Right. That's what we're going to. What's Jamie? Who's Jamie got?
Jamie's going to take Denver minus 5.5. Is what he's got him at right now.
Denver playing.
Denver has
at San Francisco.
At San Fran.
Denver on the road minus 5.5.
And just lost their number one wideout too. So
Marquise Goodwin got hurt?
No, Sanders.
Sanders.
Denver.
Denver's.
Denver. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the other way.
I was going to take San Francisco until Matt Breida's out now.
Yeah, Breida's out. So, but you don't like Justin Wilson? Who?
Jeff Wilson.
Exactly.
So that's Jamie's first pick.
Yeah.
What's your first pick, Weiss?
Taking Carolina on the road against my boys.
Carolina
Cleveland,
against Oakland.
No, Cleveland.
No,
Cleveland. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot. Doggone it!
I don't have.
You guys got me in a hurry. I meant to put a picture up there when we were talking about the Heisman.
I want to see it. Show it now.
No, not that one.
Last year's
Oh
Heisman?
yeah, that one.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that's last year's Heisman.
There's my boy.
You're voting
How is
against.
that guy an NFL quarterback? Holy cow!
How is that guy's a
called
number one
Moxie.
pick?
Wow.
I was like, because he can dance.
Looked like a little kid.
He could dance.
He couldn't run from cops very well.
He's only elusive in the pocket.
So now that game is at Cleveland.
At Cleveland.
All right. You want to? Okay.
Carolina's a 1-point favorite.
I was going to say, I think I had some.
Carolina needs to win bad.
I do have some statistics on that game if you'd like to hear them.
Well, throw them at me.
Carolina, this is the thing. Carolina, as losers 3 in a row against the spread and straight up. Newton against non-division off of a loss is 18-9-1 against the spread. And Ron Rivera, this is the interesting one. Gambler or Riverboat Ron, where these guys come up with these crazy stats, it's amazing to me. Ron Rivera, the last 4 games of the season, weeks 13, 14, 15, 16, or whatever, off of a loss is 7-1 straight up and 7-0-1 against the spread.
Sounds like Carolina's a pick.
I've actually got a Ron Rivera story. Mom went whitewater rafting with him. They got tossed from the boat at the same time. The little raft, yeah. He had to help her get back in the boat.
He didn't start getting grabby or anything, did he?
I'm going to assume not, since this was my mother. But
who's your first pick?
I'm taking this because it's silly. It's the Titans-Jags Thursday night because Jamie didn't pick it, and I'm going to take the over 37.5 because it shouldn't hit. So that's why I'm taking it.
Let's see now the Jags. The Jags yesterday.
The 2 for the money coin flip.
Yep. The Jags last week. You're taking the under.
I'm taking the over.
You're taking the over.
They're going
last week the Jags' final score was 6-0.
I'm aware of it.
So's Jamie.
Yeah.
They're playing a worse offense.
Yeah.
All right, my first pick was a mistake. I freely and fully admit that I must have been smelling something or other when I made my first pick. New England -9 at Miami. New England's a good team, and they're on a roll right now. But
that's one that
New England does not play well at.
That
Miami.
line is anywhere from 7 to 9, depending on where you bet. So you might be able to get it lower than that.
Yeah,
it's too late. I already got -9. They aren't gonna. By the way, New England.
Send them an email. Say, I was just kidding.
I meant to do it. Patriots are 1-4 straight up against the spread in their last 5 road games against Miami, and Dolphins are 5-1 against the spread at home. So I am going against huge trends in that one. And since I've got the camera and the microphone right now, I'll tell you my second pick. I took Philadelphia.
I like it.
Plus 3.5 at Dallas. You want to hear the stats on Philadelphia and Dallas? Jason Garrett as a favorite at home.
We're head coaches.
Jason Garrett. No, he's only coached Dallas. So Garrett as a favorite home, 16-33 against the spread.
Ooh.
Coming off a win as a home favorite, he's 5-19.
Wow.
In December as a home favorite, he's 2-8. Versus the division as a home favorite in that same style game or of those December games, 0-4.
I really wish I knew the name of the guy. They always put the clip on VSAN that the Trends don't pay the rent.
Oh, I'm not done. I've got more. Philadelphia, the defending champs, as a road dog. Now, this is the defending champs all the way back to 1980. And this is another statistic that I can't believe that people figured out. Defending champs as a road dog when playing teams who have won 2 in a row.
In December with coaches named Jason Garrett.
Are 20-1 against the spread. 20-6.
What was the wind chill factor in those games?
So the Phillies are a lot. Eagles are a lock. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot going on there.
I'm definitely taking Dallas now.
I'm going to take Seattle -3. They're playing really, really good football.
Minnesota.
So
I'm in Seattle.
Okay.
Yep.
12th man. Who you got there, Weiss?
That's actually my pick, too.
Right,
although I really do kind of want to take Dallas now.
What's Jamie's third one?
Jamie's taking, I think I wrote down Pitt. Pitt -10.5.
Okay.
So
see, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. And he's what is this?
Nobody's taking the Colts.
They're on the road
at the Texans. Nobody's dealing with the Colts and Texans, huh? Nobody's playing with that one at all.
The way the Colts played last week, it'd be on the Texans, if anything. But
do you want the numbers on the Colts and Texans? And I'm not going to bet it, but I'm just giving you the numbers.
I would lead in if I had to bet it, but
this is Houston.
Yeah.
This is
Houston.
Andrew Luck after a loss is 25-8 against the spread. He's also 24-9 straight up. Teams off of now this is even a more funky one. Teams coming off a shutout loss in which they only allowed 10 or fewer points. When there was fewer than 10 points scored in the game and the one team was shut out, they are coming off of that place. They are 5-0 as underdogs. The next game. So
Stupid
He says that with
stats.
pride like I had after motivated last week.
so there you go.
Yeah,
It's the
use
Cole.
those numbers, Edge. Figure that out.
Yeah, buddy. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll give it our road dog, or our super dogs when we come back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be right back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Info.
Welcome back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, wrapping things up here for this Friday with along with Lucas Vaughan and Brian Turner. We're still giddy about the Goldschmidt thing, and we'll get over it hopefully never. But let's see what we didn't give super dogs. Who's your super dog for this week in the NFL?
Like I said, I mentioned earlier, I was leaning San Fran, but wound up going Atlanta. Coaching change in Green Bay. Kevin King's out now, so that's one of their cover corners. Hoping there's just enough turmoil and there that Atlanta can pull one off on the road.
Problem is Atlanta's all turmoil too.
Who you got? Who's Jamie got?
Jamie's the same thing. He's taking Atlanta also, fine at 5.5. I've got Jacksonville +5.
I've got Baltimore +7. Where are they playing?
At KC?
At Kansas City. Baltimore, yep. Kansas City, I think has a shot.
It's only 7.
It's Lamar Jackson. I'm in love. I love the way Lamar Jackson plays football. It's fun to watch.
Did you like Mike Vick?
Yes, I did like Michael Vick, and I felt extreme shame in my household and was unable to move around freely.
Oh yeah, you
whenever
would.
bad things happen to Michael Vick.
Yeah, I bet.
I grew up in the Madden era. We always had the no Mike Vick rule.
Oh, really?
You could not play with the Falcons.
It was illegal.
It was illegal.
That's
he
right.
was that good on the game.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little bit about, we're talking about the NFL, but it's not the only football league hanging around, is it, Weeze? Tell me about...
I am coming out of retirement.
Are you now? What's going on?
I assume long snapper is the only thing I'm qualified for. I got to start practicing.
Yeah, I was going to say, how you going to get the ball through your legs aren't that long, man?
Ouch.
Oops, I'm sorry. That was not...
XFL is back.
XFL.
Vince
Coming to
McMahon.
St. Louis, isn't it?
Yeah, St. Louis is one of, 8 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of them.
Do we have a team name for the... are we going to be rooting for St. Louis, or are you going to go...
I assume the St. Louis Marty Davids.
Oh, I love it.
That'd be a good one.
I'm writing that in if they do an online poll.
St. Louis wish we were Bears.
That was salty.
Hey, man.
I mean, no, it's not for Marty David.
Dallas, Houston,
in reference to
Los
Marty
Angeles,
David.
New York, St. Louis, Seattle, Tampa, and Washington. That's the 8 teams. 2020.
When does that start? Is this going to be a spring league or a fall league? What's the story there?
I don't think they've released the schedule.
I heard that February of 2020 is when they're supposed to start the league. I don't know when games officially start, but that's supposed to be the start of the league.
Well, you can't see it going up against the NFL and college football at the same time.
Well, that's why they're starting it in the February. I would say it's going to be after college football's over, after the Super Bowl's over, when they got that gap where people want to watch football.
Well, we'll be in the middle of year 3 of Take the Points. I mean, we'll be paying attention to it.
I was getting ready to say, St. Louis is now hiring a team president. Do we send in our videos here?
Man.
And
probably could. Do I need to change jackets?
I was a manager at Morton Buildings, so I mean, there's that. Got experience.
I was the president and general manager of a business that's gone.
we'll leave that one off the resume.
you're an editor right now. That'd be it. See, you're like a manager type.
We
of
might
guy.
be the most qualified people for this
sounds
job.
to me like we're in.
I don't. That's the thing. Hodges doesn't get a play.
What's he going to bring?
He's just a teacher.
He was an
That's
insurance
a joke for you teachers out there.
He was an insurance agent one time. He'd be in charge of the insurance. He had some insurance background. I think he sold some used cars.
I'm going to have to shut off this broadcast so I don't say that, put my foot in my mouth any farther. And in addition to the XFL coming to St. Louis, Weeze, I will ask you, since I will avoid Lucas on this question. Are you excited about the stadium deal getting done? Do you think that the soccer team, MLS, is coming to St. Louis?
I'm excited for it. They've kind of cleared the last financial hurdle on getting the stadium deal done there in St. Louis, so it looks like they're going to be getting the team, which I've been holding off on picking an MLS team, A, because I haven't really watched much MLS yet, but B, I wanted to see if St. Louis is going to get a franchise, and that would be the team I would root for.
And you've been to the
Several
U.S.
live, yeah.
games. I've been to Premier League game, and soccer games are a lot of fun.
I've seen the national team a couple times. I've seen Liverpool in a friendly over there at Busch.
Yeah,
St. Louis is a good soccer crowd, actually. Not quite KC, Seattle level, but they're hungry for it.
You get to go to the game and shout and do all this kind of screaming and stuff, and there's the occasional score. Not that often.
Sounds like hockey and the Blues.
Well, the Blues have not scored very, very often lately. But yeah, it's exciting, and they are surely going to get that franchise, don't you think? I mean,
I would think so. I'm in a couple of like American Outlaw St. Louis chapter Facebook groups and stuff like that. They're pretty excited over there, and they're pretty much assuming it's kind of a done deal at this point.
How many franchises are there?
There's a bunch. There's like 28.
Really? There's that many in the United States?
Yeah.
Wow.
28. The thing that was the thing that the St. Louis franchise wanted in now, because pretty soon they're going to be without room to put teams in.
That's a lot.
It's like NFL without helmets.
We've got land in Wayne County.
There you go. Well, they've already got the doggone stadium deal done. What are you going to do? Hey, folks, thanks very much for tuning in to a big old Take the Points edition of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks very much, Weeze. Thanks very much, Lucas. We appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you next week. Have an outstanding weekend. See you soon.